What up guys? If you're a DJ, you should be using some type of in-ear monitor to hear your mixing when you're at an event. If you're not using a monitor, there's chances that you sound like and you probably don't even know. So today I'm gonna be reviewing the new Xvive U45 in-ear monitor system, which allows you to hear your music in a slim and modern, unique way. Now, usually I have a speaker monitor on the ground when I do my events, but sometimes my booth is super slim and sleek, and having a speaker just kind of cramps my aesthetic style. So that's where something like these in-ear monitors can really have their advantage. So having an in-ear monitor can allow you to keep your aesthetic setup. Also, you can go to the bathroom and still hear what you're playing. Okay, so here's a quick overview of what we'll be discussing today. First, we'll talk about build design of this bad boy. Next, we'll talk ease of setup. Third, we'll talk about its battery life. 4, we'll talk about comfort and practicability. And lastly, we'll talk about price and value. Okay, so starting off with number 1, let's talk about build and design. So right away, I noticed the classic metal housing, and it feels quality, feels heavy, it's got that certain weight to it, but it's still very light and compact. You also get a little adapter, and in this model here, you do not have the headphones included, so that is something to know. So now let's talk ease of setup. Of course, the Xvive systems are always a breeze. You simply both just turn on both systems, very simple. If you hold this button down right here, it'll scan for the best available channel, but usually I find 1 always works best for me. Now, of course, this runs on the 5.8 gigahertz band, which is better than the 2.4. Receiver here has a quality clip that can clip onto any type of material. Now, you'll see that I've tested it on both my jeans and on both more of a cloth material. The speaker here can go into your mixer or to your booth outs, and it also comes with the adapter just in case you don't have an XLR out. You have the 1/4 inch, which I find very handy and a super nice touch. Okay, so now let's talk battery life. Now, both of these can be charged with USB-C type charging. And of course, they give you the wires, the USB-C to USB if you need them. Now, on the box, it says that these will run for about 5 hours of battery life, but I have tested them and I have gotten much more than 5 hours. So I did 2 events back to back. One was 4 hours and one was 3 hours. And as you can see, I haven't charged them and I still got power right here. So that's pretty impressive to get just about 7 hours of runtime. Okay, now let's talk comfort and practicality. Like I mentioned earlier, the clip clips on pretty well to any type of material. It's very sturdy and hard. You can also use it as a money clip. The volume control feels pretty sturdy, doesn't feel cheap or janky. And of course, on the transmitter here, you got the aux or the line out. Again, the line output is gonna be a little bit stronger than your aux, so you can play with it and see which one works best for you. Now, I use this with a couple of different pairs of headphones. Again, I didn't have the Xvive in-ear monitor headphones that go with this, so I had some off-brand, just some kind of basic ones, and I also use my Pioneer DJ headphone ones. So it's hard for me to speak on the quality of the sound because I had those off-brand just headphones, but when I used my Pioneer DJ headphones, that sounded much better, and I like the results that I got with using my Pioneer DJ headphones connected to this. All right, now let's talk price and value. So this package here is coming in at around $260. And if you've done your research on in-ear monitors, you know that sometimes these can get extremely pricey, up into the thousands. So the fact that you can get a system like this for that price is amazing. This is gonna allow you to keep your footprint small, no extra speakers around you, and have like more of a modern touch. It seems like everybody these days are switching to in-ear monitors, and at the end, I'll let you know what I think. So now let me give you some firsthand experience that I had when I tried these out at my events. So first thing to note is that it's gonna take some getting used to. I'm always used to having a speaker on the ground, and so having something in my ear all night was very different for me. Now, yeah, you use your headphones to cue up your mixing and things like that, but it's a different type of feel. I noticed that my ears kind of got a little fatigued afterwards of just constantly being in my ear. And I was trying to find a good ebb and flow for me. So like for example, I always like to hear and cue up my songs using the little cue button and just hearing my mix beat or what I'm gonna play before I play it, right? So you'll see like here in the video, I was using the in-ear monitor to hear my actual mixing, and then my big headphones to hear what I was playing next or what I was wanting to. I didn't realize how much I actually love playing with the music and just hearing where I'm gonna play songs and just messing with things before I actually put it out to the crowd. The next day I used it, I ran it out the headphone out, and so I just used it so I can hear my cue points and things like that, hear what I want to play before I play it, and I loved that feeling. It was very almost like liberating that I didn't have to be stuck to my mixer the whole time. I could just wear my headphones around me, move around, hound microphones, do whatever I need to do, talk to people, and it was really just a really cool feeling. So I think moving forward, I'm definitely gonna use that now. Having my giant DJ headphones even just made the sound even better, and I didn't even hear any latency. So overall guys, that's the plan moving forward. I plan to use it so I can hear my cue points and be free and not attached to my DJ mixer. And of course, if you want to stay up to date on how I feel about this Xvive U45 moving forward, watch my gig logs as you see that I'll be using it there. Now, if you think you might want to pick one of these up, please feel free to use my affiliate links below, as it really helps the channel. Other than that guys, I thank you for watching. Remember, don't just watch the party, be the party. Peace.